Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to Life of Wonders. Welcome back to my channel. This is Polo, and today we're going to be unboxing and reviewing the Disney Designer Collection Fairytale series and Rapunzel and Flynn. Now, this is the second in which we find them both. The first one is from the very first series. Back in 2012, I think, or so, and they're in the scene in which they're holding a lantern, and it's just super beautiful. And I have that already out of the box, and I will be showcasing the whole series, the whole first series, all together in the future. But now, I've had this for a very long time. In fact, I made an inbox review of these with the Corona Castle when I received my castle collection, Corona Castle from Tangled, and but then I've decided, since I'm taking everything out of the box, that I will unbox it completely, and that way I will be able to give you all the details that we can appreciate from these dolls. Now, this is the external sleeve. That, as you can see, the shape of the box is like, it isn't like a square as such. It's a bit of a trapezoid, so it going a little wider at the back. And then we have the artwork. This scene I love. It's how they met. And then I don't know, it's just like so iconic. Here Rapunzel is so fierce, and I just really love this scene. And I also think I'm going to love her out of the box because she's the Rapunzel with the longest hair ever released by Disney Store. She has her hair, keeping him as a prisoner here. The artwork is exactly the same in all three panels, like the frontal panel and the side ones. And then here, okay, so I recently reviewed the Folktale Cruella de Vil one, and for this one it was like it's the same. They have tried to continue with like the faux damask brocade pattern on the base, but this is just printed. It is not textured or 3D as it is in any other designer prior to this line. But they have like the same pattern, and then it says Rapunzel and Flynn. And now it's very heavy, you guys, because the methacrylate or the plexiglass plastic is just like super heavy. So here we have the back, in which we find a little bit about what the collection is about, and then little details that are like pointed out, as you know, special features that these dolls will have. I'm going to read out loud just in case you're watching this unboxing and review independently, the English bit, and then I will point out all the features, and then I will continue. The Disney Designer Collection brings to life your favorite characters, celebrating iconic moments throughout Disney's film history. Reflecting scenes of magic and adventure, Disney Store artists have captured these characters in unforgettable detail. Stories of heroism, friendship, and wonder spans generations, creating a magical journey that continues to reach fans of all ages. Rich, evocative, and dramatic, the Disney Designer Collection will be a treasure keepsake for collectors and Disney fans alike. And then here we can read that there's the metallic print bodies. There's a fierce molded frying pan for Rapunzel. There's a faux suede vest with the stud accents for Flynn. A sculpted companion Pascal, captured by Rapunzel's flowing hair. There's an sculpted chair. The skirt shines with embroidery and gems. I think that this dress is going to be very, very beautiful, like a little bit ornamented, but not like incredibly over the top. towards something that I don't think Rapunzel would wear in a way. So that is why I love this set so much. So now I will take the sleeve off and I will show you how they're displayed inside the metacrylic display, and then I will proceed with the unboxing. Well, before I continue, I just wanted to show you like the back of it when you take the sleeve off. Here we can find the certificate of authenticity. There were 6,000 of them made, and this is like the back of it. And then I will turn the display around and I'll show you how they're nicely displayed. It is a very cool scene, so I will do that just now. Well, and here we have them. Seriously, I wouldn't take them out, and that is the reason I haven't so far, because they are just in the perfect position. But I really want to experience them more, so I will do now, and then I can see how long haha is. I can show you the details of the dress, and then I think it won't be too hard to make them hold this display posing once again. As you can see, they're inside the tower. We have like a prop of the chair, the wooden chair that is crafted in plastic but really nicely painted. We have little Pascal right over there. Their outfits are really amazing, and I especially love how she's like arching one of the brows. I don't know, I really love this set, this scene actually. So now that you've seen how they're displayed inside of the plastic cabinet, I will take them out carefully and I will get back to you. Oh my goodness, you guys. I am so happy that I freed her completely from the display, because wow, I mean, look at this incredibly long hair. It's definitely the Rapunzel with the longest hair, as you know, this sort of Rapunzel, because I'm not sure if the Tangled this series have released another Rapunzel with very long hair as well, but obviously that is a more cartoonish representation of her, which I also love because I'm so into the series. But anyway, and another thing that I'm so happy about is that there is not a bit of tinsel in her hair, which I thought there was. I really don't know why. I think it's quite possibly because it's kind of shiny, and as I never touched it all around, I thought there might be like a few threads of tinsel going through. But I'm so happy there's nothing like that, because the tinsel, it's a plasticky material that if it breaks, or if you boil wash the hair, or I don't know, if you comb it and it breaks, you're done. But this way it's a very safe hair to wash and condition, which is what I'm going to plan to do for it in the near future. I really want to condition it really nicely, but then I thought I would share it with you just as it is, straight out of the unboxing. And it's just so amazing. It's incredibly soft. It's a golden tone of hair that, when comparing her with my designer collection one, I can say that the designer one from 2011 has a more ashy blonde, and this is much more golden, and that is why I guess I imagined that it would have tinsel, but no. And then it has a little bit of gel just around the face to keep that sort of like yeah, style, but then from these onwards it doesn't have any gel at all, and it's incredibly soft all the way till the end. The only thing is that here you can see that it's a little bit curly, and but it doesn't have gel at all, and that is because as it was wrapped around the chat. Well, this is the display, how it looks empty. You can see that it's just super cool, because we have like the background of the tower, the spinning wheel, the stand for her, and obviously he was sitting down and the chair is a really nice quality. And then I left Pascal there as for now. So this is like the display, how it looks. It's super nice. So as it was like all around, it was parted in three different portions, and those three portions were wrapped around the chair, and there was a bit that was as it was too long, they didn't know what to do, and then what they did is like they made a knot like that, and they put it hidden, hidden like under the dress or the other side of the chair. And so when I untangled it just happened to conserve this shape, because if this set was released in 2016, it's been already a few years, so that is why it kept the memory. But I'm planning to boil wash it and condition it really nicely, so it's super soft and manageable. And I am so happy because this is like the closest we can get to Rapunzel with the longest hair as in the beginning of the movie, which is exactly this part in which they're meeting up, and it's just so cool. I mean, I think I could stretch it more, but as I display her like this, for to just drape behind her and then make this sort of like curve, but it's just super long, and she has a lot of hair as well. Like, I'm trying to spread it so you can see how much of hair she has. It's a lot. I think that the Rapunzel from the designer collection, the first one, has even more volume, which is amazing. It's just so incredibly heavy, and it's also like super long. But probably, as I have her just now displayed like this, her hair finished like here. So this is like, or I don't know, I would say her hair finished like something like that. So it drapes to the floor and a little bit more, but this is just so much longer. Anyway, aside from the hair, which is amazing, I also love, like, I really don't know, like, I think I want to condition it because I don't want it to get like super tangled. But I like that there is a wave at the end, like it's more kind of natural. So I don't know. I'll see what I do. But then moving on to the dolls, another thing I was very happy. Right now she has like this paper underneath, because this is what gives volume to the dress. This is the dress I was referring. Like, I mean, it's designer, it's ornate, it's luxurious, but it isn't like something. It really feels that, I mean, even though it's not 100% accurate to what we picture her in the movie with, um, it's something she would wear, because it's not incredibly out of the image we would have, being designer and all. Like, for example, for the first release in 2012, she was having another dress that was like going all the way down with a lot of embroidery as well, and it felt like it's super beautiful, but it isn't. I don't know. It's not true Rapunzel. I mean, Rapunzel is always wearing something so simple. But this, I mean, if there was a live action, I think this would be sort of like the design they would choose, because it's like super period accurate, and then it's ornamented enough, it's luxurious enough, but still very Rapunzel. And that I love. I mean, it's yeah, it has like this medieval Renaissance sort of like touch, with the puffy sleeves, and then there is like this piece of organza that comes from that part, and then the bodies, it's separated, and then it has like these little thingies that you can definitely see this sort of like design in movies like Ever After, is it called? Yeah, the one with Drew Barrymore and Angelica Hudson playing like Cinderella in a live action, like very long time ago. I don't know, but it's just super beautiful. Then there's this lace going through the front. There is a little bit of an adorning lace as well around the collar, and then the dress, it has this material. This is more of a silky material, I would say. Like, you know, it has this sort of like finish of like raw silk. I don't think it is though, because I mean, I don't know, that would be kind of very expensive, but it has that feeling of raw silk. And then it has these embroidered bits with rhinestones over it, but it's just, again, it's not too loud, it's okay. And then there are like three more layers, and this reminds me of the Hermione dress from the U-Ball in the fourth film. This, I think this is the palette of colors she was wearing in her dress as well, and also the same sort of like material that was moving, so incredibly nice. But the thing with this material, which is like very flowy, which I love again, because sometimes they give these dolls a very stiff dress that won't move around, and that it only feels okay when displayed, but this actually moves so well, as you can see. And so there are like three layers, and the bottom layers are actually longer, so it can cascade like this. And then I kept this, which I normally don't do, because otherwise the dress will shrink, and then it doesn't have a petticoat to keep like the shape. And I very much like it this way. I think the shape of it goes incredibly well as it is. But I was very, very nicely surprised by the articulation once again. Same as with Cruella, she's got articulation around the knees and ankles, and that is just so cool. She didn't have any shoes because, again, she's portraying this scene from the beginning of the movie in which, like, she's very wild, very beautiful though, but wild. And then in terms of the face, I love it. I love the arch of the brow. Just like, I love that she's looking to the side, she's got the freckles. Everything is so subtle. Again, she shouldn't be wearing like a lot of makeup or anything, because at this time she was just locked away in the tower, so she's like very natural, and I love it. I love it so much. So many people complained because she doesn't have rooted eyelashes, but I think once again they muted it a little bit. I mean, they didn't create like an over the top, because this is the moment in which she's at her wildest, I would say. And I don't think she needs them, especially, you know, having the arched brow and everything. It would have looked, I don't know. I'm super happy that it doesn't have a rooted eyelashes for this specific scene. I think it's pretty cool. I mean, she's got painted lashes. I'm going to get closer, and beautiful green eyes, and I don't know, she's just so pretty. So in terms of articulation, she's got a lot: shoulder, elbow, wrist. She can hold the frying pan very well with an elastic. I actually took all the pieces of plastic, and this is super cool. And yeah, and then she can actually be posed in many positions, and I'm super happy because I'm pretty sure that I will be making pictures and playing around with her wearing other stuff that won't be this outfit, because she's got this incredibly long hair, and it's going to be fantastic to play around with her. So she's like, wow. I mean, that's all I can say. And then when we move to Flynn Ryder, he's just so amazing as well. I mean, he's having like the handsome sort of like look on his face. The painting is so incredible. For his hair that is molded, they've given him a little bit of a shimmery finish to it, but everything is just super really nicely painted. And he's wearing the outfit that we all associate with him, but it's quite extra in the way, like for example, he's got this very baggy but like true cotton shirt, and then with the lace that is actually a real cord going through it. Then the vest is really nicely stitched, and it has all these details, these metallic ones. The loops for the frontal part of it. Then the cuffs are made out of pleather material. Then the trousers are also like very cotton like, so it feels very organic, it feels like very realistic, doesn't feel like polyester. And then he's having these amazing boots that have been extra painted to have like a little bit of like wear at these around these bits here. And then there are wrinkles. They're painted in like 3 different tones, I would say. They're super cool. And what I love about him as well is that obviously he was seated down on the chair, so he can bend the knees very, very well. I mean, I will show you. He can bend that. All right. And then he also has articulation on the elbow, shoulder, and wrist, which is the same that we find for Prince Eric in the Kiss the Girl playset. And that is amazing because a lot of the times they do not have articulation around the wrist, and I think it's kind of very important, and it will play a very special part of playing around with him and with her, and creating different poses. And so I'm so very happy with him, how everything turned around. I'm so happy with this set. I'm so happy I took it out and that I'm now sharing it with all of you. I hope this review has been helpful and also a lot of fun to watch. I'm doing it with a lot of passion because I love these dolls so much. So if you've enjoyed it, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Comment down below, what do you think about this specific set? Would you like to collect it? Do you have it? I don't know, would you change something? I would be so happy to read your thoughts and comments about it, and definitely try to stay tuned. Hit that subscribe button, because that way you won't be missing up any of my future reviews, in which I plan to share so much more. I have a very big collection and I really want to experience it all around, and sharing it with you makes all the difference. So for now, I hope you all stay safe, and I'll see you very soon. Bye bye.